What is going on, Kings? Excels is the name, Excels is the game. It's your boy elexcels. I want to make sure that you guys know how to maneuver through a rejection. As a man, we all go through this. It's going to be an inevitable process. You can't avoid it. It's going to happen, man. It's a promise. Just like the day you're born and the day you die. It's just a promise in your life. Every man encounters it. But not every man knows how to maneuver through it. Not every man knows how to handle it properly in the right way. Okay, I'm going to speak about rejections for opportunities, business opportunities. Speak on rejections with females. Speak on rejections with a job. You know, you're trying to get a promotion, or you're trying to find a new job, and you get rejected, and you're losing hope, man. I get it. We've been there. I know what that's like. It seems bleak. But guys, it only makes you stronger. I really abide by that saying, what doesn't kill you will only make you stronger. It's true, man. And let's just jump right into this, guys. But before anything, man, if you want to support the channel, if you've been rocking with me, man, go like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate every single one of you that does. If you guys ever need a consultation with me, check out the links in the description and check out that new merch down below. I appreciate y'all, boys. I want to make sure you guys are excelling. So let's just jump right into it. Guys, rejection, I notice like it's going to be a repetitive process when you're younger, okay? You got to get used to it. You got to get used to getting down in the dirt, into the nitty gritty, okay? Because you got to think of it like this. There's people in life, usually with females, okay, I'm going to speak on like rejection with females, right? So guys, when you get rejected by females, it sucks. The first couple times. Maybe maybe remember back when you were like 15 or 16 and that girl that you wanted to ask out to a dance, or you wanted to just ask out in general to like her be your girlfriend. Maybe you were talking to her for a little while and you were scared to ask her out, right? But you finally did. You finally grabbed a hold of your nuts. You let them hang and you're like, you know what? This is my moment. I can't let it pass by me. And when then she hits you with this. No. Did you die? Did the world collapse because she said no? No, my brother. You got to get used to the pain, bro. I know it hurts. I've been rejected. I remember I asked that one girl when I was 15 and she said no. And that sucked, man. It sucked. I still remember the pain. I still remember her name. I'm not going to put it out there. But honestly, I had to give her, looking back now, I thanked her for that. Like, I thank her for, you know what? Thank you for rejecting me. Because you only made me want to go harder and improve on myself. Guys, you got to use negatives and turn them into positives. You got to, at the end of the day, you got to realize, hey, maybe something didn't work out your way. But it's only going to make you stronger. Because it should motivate you to become better and improve where you failed at. Maybe, like, your approach with talking to her you weren't too confident enough. And you were just, you were shaking and you were stumbling with your words and you didn't know what to say. You weren't prepared. You didn't speak. You didn't give it no thought. You didn't give it no effort. You got to give it your effort, guys. Okay? It's a process, man. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So you got to get used to just that. You're going to get rejected the first couple times. That's just inevitable, right? When it comes to females, you go out to like a public space, a public scene. Maybe you go out to a bar or a club, or you go out to the park, grocery store. It doesn't matter. You're going to get rejected, bro. But the thing is, you can't keep your head down. A lot of guys, especially nowadays, because the world wants men to be feminine and be weak. They want you to, when you get rejected, to feel so bad about yourself, to make it seem like, that she's really the prize. But no, bro, in the end, you really are the prize, because you're going to bring all this value to her life. You're going to be adding more to her life than she is going to be adding to you. Okay, yes, women bring, I'm not talking, like, guys, what I'm trying to say is, I shouldn't have said that, said it like that, but women, in a typical relationship, with a perfect dynamic, a man is bringing more to the table. He's bringing financial resources. He's bringing stability, emotional stability. He's bringing an environment where, him and his children can help grow and prosper, because she relies on that man to be her rock. But that man relies on her to, nurture the kids, protect them, stay at home. Like that's a perfect relationship. That's what you want. Okay, I kind of digress with that, but guys, yes, we don't, we love women, right? That's why we go out there and we're willing to get rejected to try to get with them, because we appreciate women. There's those weak men that say, oh no, women this, women that, women ain't all this. Nah, no, bro, I ain't with that. Okay, at the end of the day, I want to come home and I want to lie down and sleep with the woman. I want to, I want her to keep my bed warm. But anyways, I'm digressing, guys. But let's speak on, opportunity rejections, man. Let's say you're going out for a new job and you've been giving it your all. You've been practicing. You've been writing down notes. You wrote down a script and you remembered the script. You've been going on YouTube. You looked up a lot of videos on how to answer things properly. And you know what? You went into that job interview and you felt like you killed it. You felt like you did it, but you never got that call back. Happens to the best of us. Happened to me not too long ago, at a point in my life, and it sucked. You want to break down, but don't, bro. You got to use that, you got to keep going, okay? Guys, being consistent in a man's life that brings a lot of value to you. That's going to bring a lot of value to your life, because you're just tacking on and adding on. It may not be a lot at a time, but it's little by little. All that matters, guys. It's like your diet, right? You're not going to become skinny overnight, but like when you consistently are, you're eating less, and every day you're just eating less and less and less, you're going to lose that weight, bro, because you're eating in calorie deficit. But like this, guys, now you're giving out your energy more to it. You don't. Yeah, you get rejected, you feel like crap for a little bit, and then you're like, you know what, I gotta get back on this horse, because the world doesn't stop for you, bro. It's gonna keep going. It don't stop for nobody. And I'm sorry, you don't have the luxury to give up. I gotta tell you the truth to you guys. The moments when I got rejected, I'm like, damn, that sucks. But guess what? The world's gonna keep going on whether I stay down or not. So you gotta keep going with the world, bro. Okay? That's part about being a man, is being able to take pain, but you got to use that pain and convert it into positive energy. You're going to convert all that negativity, all the rejections, denials. You gave it your all, right? You started a business and it collapsed, and it hurts, man. It's heartbreaking, because I feel for you guys. I see a lot of guys giving out and they're doing their best. And you know what? It didn't work out in the end. And that hurts me to see that, because it's like, damn, I know what that felt like. I can relate to you, kings, man. I relate to you. That's why I'm able to give you this insight, because I've been through it. I go through it. Okay. There's times, guys, where I put in my all to a video. I think it's a great video. I did all the editing. I tried to work on the thumbnail as best as I could. And you know what? It falls short in the views. And that's okay, guys, because guess what? I know when I keep adding on, I keep putting out more content, I keep helping you guys, inevitably, I'm just going to become better at doing my craft. I get better. I'm more confident behind the camera now. Oh, guys, if you guys ever seen my first videos, man, they weren't as good as I feel that they are now. Repetitive consistency. These are all key aspects to a man's success. And you got to give it your all every single time. I say this all the time. When everything you do, you got to give it your all, because you can't go about thinking like, yo, damn, I half-assed that. What would have happened if I actually would have gave it my all? No, you can't. You're going to be thinking and wondering. And I don't want you guys to be living in the past. I want you guys to start living in the present moment. Be like, you know what? Damn, I gave it my all. It didn't work out. Oh, well, on to the next opportunity. No time to feel bad. No time to sit there and cry. You got to keep going, my brother. This is how you can make rejection play in your favor. Okay, I know we don't talk about, a lot of people go on social media and they'll show you all the true successes, because you gotta think of it like this. Social media is like a highlight reel for you remember when you were in high school and you would see those highlight reels of athletes. They're showing you all, their main times they were out there shining, but they're not going to show you the times where, damn, you know what, he struck out. Damn, you know what, he got a fumble. You got sacked. Damn, you know what, you missed free throws. You know what, you got dunked on. They're not going to show that part, because they only want you to see the good parts about it, guys. And I understand, okay? They don't record that part, guys. That's the part of you being a man when you're able to be alone and no one's watching you, but you keep going. That is where character is truly built. That is where your story is really built. Because no one's there watching you, man. You're the only one. You and God are your only witnesses, I'm telling you. And you'll keep going. Use this. I want you guys, when you think that you can't go about it, when you think you feel like giving up, I want you guys to know that, there's other guys that have felt this too, but they kept going. You cannot give up. You're going to be great at what you do. Keep practicing. There's no excuses, man. You got to strive to become better at speaking with your confidence, your charisma. Okay. Because essentially, guys, you're selling yourself, guys, to people. And no, I'm not an advocate for trying to impress people. You should be your natural self. Yes, I agree with that. But for an opportunity, maybe you want to get out with a girl. That's you going up to him, going up to a girl, or you going up to start a business or go for a new job. Guys, that is you. You are like selling yourself to these people. So you want to give out the best version of you. Just keep practicing speaking, keep practicing on your craft. Make sure that your craft is something you can constantly keep improving on. Once people give you negative feedback, you know what? You got to use that. You know what? Like, damn, okay, I guess you got to do self-evaluations and realize, like, damn, okay, you know what? I got to reevaluate this situation, and I know I got to improve here. Let me improve in this aspect of where I was going wrong. You are going to be great, my brother. I guarantee you. Don't let nothing hold you back from your true passion, from your goals. I want you guys to use rejection, and you can use them to your advantage, man. Use it for your drive, bro. Okay, because I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 guys, when they get rejected, they give up. They give up, they throw in the towel, and they're done. And it's sad to say, but it happens. I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want you to be a part of that statistic. I want you to be a part of that smaller statistic where you didn't give up, and now you're great. You're at a higher point in your life. Success is in your eyes. You're becoming more successful, guys. I love it. I love to see it. I want you guys to do better. Guys, I just want you guys to do better, man. If you haven't already, man, go like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you ever need that consultation, you guys know where to check it out. The links are in the description. Go follow the IG, follow the Twitter. Also, guys, check out the merch down below. I'm telling you, I'm going to have you dripped out. Guys, I know I said I'm going to be working on new merch. And you know what? No distraction. You know what? I've been distracted, but there's no excuses. I take accountability on that, guys. And I'm going to focus on giving you guys the best outfits out there, man. I want you guys to look drippy. So when you talk to these girls and you're wearing the drippiest shirt, the drippiest pants, man, you're going to feel a little bit more confident in yourself, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Excel is the game. Excel is the name. I'm out.